Hey, welcome to our Friday live broadcast. This is new for YouTube. We've been doing a live broadcast on Fridays, but on our other Facebook page, and we have decided that we are going to start broadcasting live every Friday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on both YouTube and Facebook. And Michael will be our guest attendee or host, or however you guys want to call it, person who's going to be coming with me on Fridays to cover whatever subject we're going to be talking about. Today we're going to be talking about fasting and the Super Bowl. And we're going to share with you a little bit about what we're going to be doing on Super Bowl Sunday and give you some tips and tricks about how you can survive something like a Super Bowl party or event, and how you can kind of just jump right back into Monday and not feel like you completely blew everything you've been working over a, in my opinion, silly football game. In Michael's opinion, very important football game.
Very important. It's so important.
If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. We always appreciate our new community members. Please take a second if you're joining us on YouTube to hit that subscribe button. And if you're joining us on Facebook, if you hit that like button and set your notifications up, you will be notified when we go live. YouTube, you got that little bell you can click on. You'll be notified as well. Michael and I have been going live regularly on Fridays on our Facebook page called the IF Keto Family Life. We originally did that for like a man's type of community, and we have just found that that hasn't been working the way we wanted to.
Not pulling in a lot of men.
Not pulling in a lot of men. So we decided to bring Michael over to my community, which everyone has been very welcoming and appreciative of him being here. So if you have your husbands and you want them to join on, now would be the time to do it here on Fridays on my platforms on YouTube and Facebook. And Michael is going to be joining us. We are super excited about that, and I know you guys love having Michael around, so hopefully you'll be excited about that as well. So let's get to today's topic. We are going to be talking about fasting. We'll give you our little tips and tricks and a little bit about how we handle events like this. If you've been in one of my courses, then you know we have our little philosophies and our boundaries that we like to keep within our family so that we make sure we stay on point with what it is we want to do for ourselves. And we really do try to establish those before an event happens. So we have each other's back, we have a game plan, and we know we have exit strategy as well. I also want to remind everyone, while you're jumping on live, please leave me a comment in the comment section, because Michael and I go through the comments at the end. We will welcome you all personally and answer any questions or comments that you guys have. So please make sure you guys do that while we're covering the topic, and then at the end we'll go through all of those. So pretty big Super Bowl this Sunday, just from the mere fact that we have some milestones that are happening. We have one of the youngest football coaches that has ever debuted in a Super Bowl will be there on Sunday. Don't ask me which one it is.
Rams.
The Rams. Okay, thank you. Michael's going to be our sports commentator for today. And then, of course, we are huge fans of Mr. Brady.
I'm not a huge fan of that team. Let me just point that out right now. Not a huge fan of that team because they win way too much, and I'm just tired of seeing them win. I know that's probably not a good reason to not like a team, but we do love Tom Brady.
We love his life philosophy. I love his approach to health and the way he's taking care of his body. And he is going to be, I think, the oldest quarterback to play in the Super Bowl, I believe it is, and could possibly be the oldest to win at 41 years old, which is pretty unheard of for such a intense physical sport like professional football. So he's doing all the right things to take care of his body. He's doing all the right things to nourish his body and to keep himself healthy. And that's one of the reasons I am always a big fan of Tom Brady, because I just love his philosophy, and I love seeing that what he is living in his lifestyle that he's created for himself and his family, and his wife is the same way, is paying off for him. And everyone in this community should take note and pay attention to the lifestyle that healthy people are living, because they are just proof that it can be done.
Yeah, they are definitely healthy. I mean, it's no mistake that this man, that they refer to him as the GOAT, and all the incredible things that he's done over the past, oh my gosh, the past decade, all the Super Bowls he's been in, and the championship games. It's no mistake. And to be 41
And to
be
not be
where
breaking
he's at,
down.
and not to be breaking down. I mean, because your body does change as you get older, but if you follow them and you listen to what they say and what they talk about, it's pretty incredible, like what he's done and what he's doing and where he's going. And he has no intentions of retiring, you know. And people ask, like, so is this going to be it? Like, why would it be it? Like, why would this be it for him? Like, why would this be his final game? You know, and someone asked him that the other day, and he just gave them a look like, no, like I'm going for it. I'll be here at least till probably 45.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people have their opinions about how the Bradys live their life and the lifestyle that they've created for themselves, and it can be viewed as a little extreme, but when you consider what his job is, right, his profession is, that's a little extreme as well. Like, I'm no professional football player. Michael's no professional football player. We don't have those physical or mental demands that he has. So taking his lifestyle habits to an extreme really does balance out the beating that his body has to take and the shape and condition he has to maintain to stay at a job, right? I mean, that's his job. So he has to stay healthy to stay employed. And so even if taking a few of the concepts that they have that they're incorporating into their life could be that thing that for someone who's less extreme in their physical demands or what they are requirements that they have to sustain their livelihood, could benefit from that. And that's really what we, you know, like to really share here in this community is what if you just tweaked a few things and could make some pretty significant changes for yourself. So pay attention if you're watching the Super Bowl this Sunday to Tom Brady and the physicality that he has when he's on the field, the demeanor that he has, and know that a lot of that has to do with the everyday time and consistency practices that he implements in his life to maintain his profession, which is, you know, the rigors of being a professional football player. So, and
his mindset,
yes.
I mean, he has an amazing mindset, and this guy, you know, when he sets out to do something, I mean, just this season alone, I mean, they were underdogs in the last few games, and you know, they pulled it out. I mean, they knew they were going to win. Yep.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about how we are going to handle Super Bowl Sunday. Make sure you're on our email list. I always say that in these broadcasts because Sunday morning we will be sending you guys an email with some of the things that we're going to be partaking in, I guess, when we watch the Super Bowl. We usually watch the Super Bowl at home because Michael loves being on his couch. He loves being comfortable in his home, and he wants to watch the TV by his standards. And so we usually stay home because he enjoys watching the football game. He doesn't want to be part of the whole social, like, party scene or whatever. So we stay home. I like staying home because I get to be in control of what it is that we're going to be consuming when we're kind of hanging out watching a football game. So we are going to be making our air fryer chicken wings, which are absolutely amazing. We're going to give you guys the recipe to that in our Sunday email. So make sure you get on our Sunday email. All of the information will be included in the comment section when we get done with this, or you can email me as well. We're also going to be sharing another recipe that we'll be partaking in for Super Bowl as well, so make sure you get on our email list. The way we handle things like social events that aren't really directly affecting our body. So if you've been in our course, we call it the Little Johnny Rule. We apply the Little Johnny Rule to things like Super Bowls and what other events would there be that are like kind of big where people use that as an excuse to kind of go out of boundaries with
any kind of party, wedding,
yeah,
any get-togethers.
So we know that, yes, it's going to be a casual Sunday at our house. We're going to make sure that we have some fun kind of little foods to partake in while we're watching the football game. But we also know that we have plans on Sunday morning or Monday morning to wake up and work out and just go right back into our regular routine. We don't want to wake up Monday morning feeling bloated. We don't want to wake up morning feeling toxic. We don't want to wake up any Monday morning feeling regretful about anything we did watching a Super Bowl game, which in the big scheme of things is just a source of entertainment. Mm-hmm. We are not directly affected by the win or the loss of the Super game. We are using the Super Bowl game as a source of entertainment for us on a Sunday afternoon. So make sure you have set in your own mind, if you're going to a football party or you're going to celebrate at your own home, why are you celebrating? So for us, it's just going to be a fun Sunday afternoon. We don't need to eat and or drink in a celebratory type of manner as if, I don't know, our son was the quarterback of the football team or our daughter was on the sideline being a cheerleader. Like, we're not that emotionally invested in the Super Bowl that it's that big of a celebration for us. It's a source of entertainment. So how do we handle that with what it is we do and the fact that we admire someone like Tom Brady and the lifestyle that he lives, maintaining the lifestyle that we want to have for ourselves? So Michael, why don't you share how we handle that on like a Super Bowl Sunday?
Well, let me say how I used to handle it. I won't speak for you, but
Okay.
how I used to handle it in the past was, I think especially as men, we want to outdrink our buddy, we want to out-eat our buddy,
Fix this really quick.
and so I know in the past I didn't really pay attention like to the quality of the, like, if you're gonna, like, we're gonna be eating some wings, I didn't pay much attention to the quality of the wings that that I would be eating at, say, someone's Super Bowl party or a bar. But now we pay close attention to that, because if we go to a wing place or a bar to have wings, then you don't know like what they're cooking those wings in. I mean, a lot of people haven't even got past the vegetable oil thing, and they're still doing that.
I guarantee you, if you're out eating something deep fried for Super Bowl Sunday at a restaurant, there's a 99.9% chance that it's being deep fried in soybean oil. So
Right.
a really innocent and fun Sunday afternoon, going out and having a couple wings at a bar could mean that the entire next week for us will feel horrible. And so we don't like to take that risk.
And most times you point to what you had to drink. Oh my God, I must have just had too much to drink. I feel like crap. For Monday and Tuesday, you don't feel well. Well, do you ever think that it might be what you ate? And a lot of times it is. Like I said, with what they're frying your burger in, or your fries, or your wings, is what's really bringing you down. On top of if you're over drinking. But the two combined things could make you feel really sick. So now, like, the way we handle it is, like, we know what we like. Like, if we want to have some wings, have some wings.
And we also are really particular about the type of wings we eat too. Like, so let's say before it gets fried, before it gets seasoned, like, where is your chicken being sourced from? And that could really cause you a lot of problems too, because if you have a problem with gluten, if you have a problem with corn, and if you have a problem with soy, you could be eating a chicken that was raised on those things, and you are what you eat. So you've just eaten a glutenized, corn-fed, soy-infused chicken. If you're eating like a roasted chicken, even from the grocery store, they pump that full of soy lecithin as well. So you have to be really careful about those little areas that they could be sneaking that stuff in on you, and those things can really make you feel so horrible the next day if you've been working really hard on keeping your body really clean. One chicken wing can throw your hormones completely out of balance for weeks. And do you really want to risk that? So make sure you're asking those questions. If you are going out somewhere to eat, what kind of oil was this cooked in? And make them go read the box or the canister that the oil is in back in the kitchen. If they come back and say vegetable oil, go back and ask them to tell you what kind of vegetable oil. And I never hesitate to say, I have an allergy. I have an allergy to whatever it is you want them to look for, corn and or soy.
Really makes them take
and
a close look.
They like run back there and will provide that information for you, because they don't want to be liable for exposing you to something that's going to make you have an allergic reaction. So technically, if I feel bad the next day because I ate something, I call that an allergy. So don't be afraid to throw the A word around when you're out asking for them to do a little bit investigative work for you. People don't think that soybean oil is a vegetable oil, and it is in fact a vegetable oil. So have them tell you what the vegetable is that is in the oil, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So
and don't, here's the other thing. So here's how we are going to plan our Sunday. We are going to wake up and we are going to get a really long workout in, because if you've taken my F3 course, you know that I have really selfish workout days on the weekend. So Michael and I have really big workouts planned for ourselves Sunday morning, as we always do. So we're not doing things special because of Super Bowl Sunday. We're just going to do the normal thing. We are going to fast like we normally do on a Sunday. I like to fast for about 20 hours. So I'll fast 20 hours and I'll get a workout in. So my feasting window will probably be around the football game time frame. So what is that, about 4 hours? So that's a typical feasting window for me. And I'm going to feast on whatever it is I feel like feasting on during the Super Bowl. We'll probably have siete chips and some cashew queso, and we'll have our wings, and we'll have some vegetables, and we'll make it a really fun event so we don't feel like we're sacrificing what a normal football kind of thing would be and feeling like we're missing out.
And speaking of missing out, you know, if you are going to loosen the reins a little bit, which most people are, you know, you're going to have a few beers or whatever. Well, if you've worked up to that point, like Diane said, like how you're going to treat like all week up until game day, and then on game day, you're still on your game plan. Well, if you loosen up a little bit, it's not going to kill you, you know, as long as, like I said earlier, like you're paying attention to, you know, what your food's cooked in, you know, how much alcohol you're drinking. If you pay attention to those things and you're on your game plan, yeah, have a few beers, relax, enjoy it, you know.
Well, and the thing to remember when you're in party mode or you're socializing is it's really easy to get off track with your count, per se.
When you're having fun,
when
and
you're
with your friends.
Yeah, and you have the bottomless glass of wine or the bottomless glass of beer or whatever.
Every time you turn around, it's filled up. Your glass is filled up.
Your glass is filled up. As I always say, flank your alcohol with water. So make sure you have a bottle of water. Take it with you. Have your insulated water bottle, whatever it is. And a bottle of water, whatever size. It doesn't have to be this big, but like a 16-ounce water bottle. Make sure you have a water, a drink, a water, a drink kind of thing. What that does is it just kind of fills your hand when you're socializing, so it makes you feel like you're partaking, and will help you stay hydrated, because remember, you know, too much alcohol, that affects that oftentimes is just the dehydration that happens when you're consuming alcohol. If you're eating things that are out of your norm, maybe a little bit more processed or a little fried, you might also get a little bit of you know, dehydration from those things as well. So water, alcohol, water, alcohol, water, alcohol, and hopefully not that many. Maybe water, alcohol, alcohol. Close it out with some water, and then be on your merry way. Drink more water than you do alcohol, and you'll feel fine, and you won't feel like you're missing out on the party. So that's a really good way to go as well. Or water, alcohol is even good too.
And that's the thing that will make you feel sick, is like you're drinking alcohol, you're eating more food than you usually eat, and you're getting dehydrated. Yeah. So what's going to happen when you go to bed? You're gonna feel bad. You're gonna be sweating through the night. You're gonna have heartburn. Yep. And what is that gonna do to you? That's gonna wake you up out of your sleep. So you're not gonna get the sleep you would usually get. You ate bad. You drink a lot of alcohol, and you're gonna wake up and just feel terrible. So, like Diane's saying, if you could keep drinking the water, even if you are drinking alcohol, if you can drink the water and stay hydrated, that's gonna help you with your sleep patterns. So you're gonna wake up feeling better, no matter what, as long as you don't overdo it.
Yeah, and then a little trick, not that I'm trying to like help you guys cure a hangover, but here's a little trick with dehydration is even if you like, say, let's you really cut back on alcohol and you had 1 glass of wine on Sunday, that could be enough to make you feel off. Pop a vitamin B complex before you go to bed on Sunday night, and you'll wake up Monday morning feeling better as well, because vitamin B does help offset dehydration, and so it's a mood stabilizing complex of vitamins, so that'll help you on Monday morning too. So pop a B complex before you go to bed. That will also help even offset some of the things that you're eating. Will help with that as well. There was some other things that we do to kind of maintain some sense of normalcy.
I think water is the biggest key, is to drink your water. I mean, even before you go to bed, if you feel like you did drink enough water, if you slam some more water, even if you have to wake up to go use the bathroom, who cares?
Yeah.
But you're going to wake up and be hydrated, and you're going to feel good.
Yeah. Okay, so know where your food's coming from. So if you're going to go out, chicken wings seem to be the thing about Super Bowl. Know where your chicken is sourced from. You want to make sure you're not getting any chicken that's going to make you feel bad. If you're going to a restaurant and they're serving food that is fried and breaded, make sure you ask if it's gluten-free if possible, or what the oil is that you're using. Don't be satisfied with just vegetable oil. Know what the vegetable oil is. That will save you from feeling bad the next week as well. Flank your alcoholic beverages with water. So water, alcohol, or water, alcohol type of thing. And take a vitamin B complex before you go to bed on Sunday night, and it will make you feel a lot better on Monday morning as well. And then for my ladies who have been really kicking the alcohol thing, know that it will affect you 10 times more on Sunday and Monday than it ever has in the past, just because your body is loving the state that it's in and will not like having to process any alcohol. So a glass of wine could be that thing that can make you go back into having those insomnia type of feelings and night sweats. You got to balance that out over the next week or so. And if you've been really kicking the gluten thing and you have a beer, be ready, because that will really set you off for some inflammation. And I know every time I have a beer, my brain just feels like it is just, I can't even complete a thought. So it really does affect me now, because I've really cut back on it, almost eliminated it completely. And then I have a beer and then I'm like, ugh, my brain. So be careful and just know that those things could come. And if you're warned about it and you kind of know beforehand, you can know how to get yourself out of it on Monday and Tuesday. So let's say you just have a completely wild time on Sunday during the Super Bowl, and you wake up Monday morning and you're like, what hit me? And you feel horrible. What can you do? I say start your day with plenty of water, maybe another vitamin B supplement if you can, and then fast as long as possible on Monday and keep that fast clean. I wouldn't even put coffee in it. I would just clean fast for a good 20 hours. If you have to just fast all day Monday and then start your day again on Tuesday, that would be great as well. It just does give your body your time to just cleanse and reset your system. And that's exactly what you have to do, is you have to just have cleanse and reset your system. Don't panic. Don't beat yourself up. Think about how much fun you had. Talk about how much it was worth it. And then just go about your business. Don't mull around in self-pity, and don't mull around in regret, and don't mull around in the fact that you made bad decisions. You didn't make bad decisions. You just made decisions that made you feel bad, and that's okay. You just got to know that you got to get out of it as fast as possible, and that just means Monday's going to probably be not a very comfortable day, and as long as you can suck it up and fast your way through it, Tuesday will be right back to normal and you'll be feeling fantastic again. We don't plan on fasting longer than normal on Monday, because we really do plan to make all the right things for us to have them available, so that the decisions that we make will not make us feel bad. We want to wake up Monday morning feeling great, and we have the power to do that, and we have the tools and the resources and the experience to do that as well, and most of you do too. So make sure you exercise that for sure.
And who do you guys like for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, tell us who you're rooting for the Super Bowl. Patriots or Rams. I'm super excited that I even know who that is. And that's playing. And then I'm going to go through and welcome everyone and answer questions and comments. So make sure you're getting those choices in there, and then we'll come back on Monday and we'll talk about who won for sure. Do you have our iPad, Michael?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go through Facebook really quick, and I'll answer all the questions and comments and welcome everyone. Kristen, hey neighbors in Nevada, Texas, welcome. Kristen, Sheila, happy. It's Friday, actually 8 degrees today. Sheila, I don't want to make you feel bad or anything, but I think it's going to be in the mid 70s here this weekend, I think. Sorry. Hopefully it'll be like 12 or something for you if it's going to be 70 here. Courtney, welcome. Look, I can't talk
Easy
today.
for you to say.
September graduate.
September.
Therese from Chicago, you guys look great. Thank you so much. Diane, how are you feeling eating a plant-based diet? I was also experiencing inflammation, injuries, and weight gain when I increased protein intake last year. So Teresa, I am not 100% plant-based, but I have absolutely loved having multiple days in a row where I have been plant-based. I feel really good. I've never been a big protein, I've never been a big animal protein person anyways. I've only really just consumed a lot of protein because I was told I was supposed to. And I feel and I think I look a lot better with less So I'm just going to kind of go with the flow of it. If you guys saw my post on Facebook and Instagram yesterday about the meal that Michael made, he made us this amazing meal that had some tuna fish in it, and it was fantastic. I don't really feel the need to have a whole lot of meat today, and I probably won't have any on Saturday. And then Sunday, we're going to go get some really good quality wings. And I am going to have some wings on Sunday, and I'm going to absolutely enjoy them and feel fantastic about it. And Monday, I'll probably go plant-based again. So I think the thing for me that has felt the best is I haven't put myself in this box saying that I have to be 100% plant-based. What I've said is I don't require as much animal protein as I thought I did, and I feel great. So I think that that is the key with anything that we do in creating a lifestyle for ourselves or making some changes, is that just go with the flow of it and understand why it is you want to do X, Y, or Z. And then don't worry about what everybody else says or thinks about it, and experiment with it and see if you do feel better. See if you do think you look better. And that's all that matters, is that you think you look better, and then go with it. It's been really easy, I know that. And, you know, cost-wise, it's nice. You know, buying a bag of kale is a lot less expensive than organic, free-range, grass-fed, grass-finished animal protein. So that has been kind of nice as well. So I'm just going to go with it and continue to do it as long as I feel well. And when an opportunity presents itself that there's some good animal protein and I feel like I want to eat it, I'll eat it. You know, my philosophy has always been this: we were never big red meat eaters. Now that we have access to some grass-finished, grass-fed, we'll eat it occasionally. But I always said to my friends, you know, I don't eat red meat, but man, if you dropped a carne asada, guacamole-filled burrito from my favorite taco stand in front of me, I would devour that bad boy. So I've never lived my life as I'm 100.
That's why you don't put yourself in that box.
Right. That's why I'm never 100% anything. I'm just doing what makes me look and feel my best and helps me live my most authentic life. So I live loosely around those things, and I always make the best decisions for myself as long as it's making me look and feel my best. So I highly encourage that for you guys as well, which is why I don't tell you guys what to eat. If you're in any of my courses, I never tell you what to eat, because man, if like red meat is your jam and it makes you look and feel your best,
Yeah.
You know, strike up the barbecue and throw a steak on it. Like, enjoy that thing. And it's not for me to tell you that that is not good. I would just advise you to get the best quality that you can. And so that's the key to successful living in all areas, is do what makes you look and feel best. And don't worry about what other people think, for sure. And don't worry about all the studies and all that stuff that's out there either. Do what makes you look and feel best, and go from there. Charisse, Tom Brady's diet is very good. Yes, for sure. It's a little extreme for us, but I love it. I love his philosophy. Sheila, I need to buy an air fryer. Is there one you recommend? The one I recommend is actually going out on our email on Sunday, but I will, when we get done with this, Sheila, I'll put a link in here for you so you can go check it out for sure. Karen, I love using my air fryer. My favorite is sweet potato french fries. Oh, girlfriend, don't even get us started. We love us some potatoes in the air fryer. So yeah, it is good. And we cook ours with coconut oil and some sea salt. Oh, it's fantastic. Angie, hello, got an air fryer. Awesome. They are the best. Kristen, I saw an excellent recipe for turkey wings instead of chicken. I may make some of those in my air fryer. Yeah, there you go. And let us know how that turned out for sure. Sheila, great tips. Thank you. You're super welcome. Diane is here. Gail's here. Glad you're feeling better, Diane. Oh, thank you, Diane. I had the worst upper respiratory infection and the worst eye infection and the worst allergies. It's February, and I'm excited because everything is working in the right direction. So thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Kristen, the Rams. Sheila, I don't have a preference who wins either. Well, I kind of want Teddy to win, but everybody's kind of over him winning, so no. I'll be lucky if I even pay attention to the game. Honestly, ask me Monday who won, I probably won't be able to tell you. Kristen, happy Friday. Sandy, hello from Florida. It's 76 degrees today. Rooting for the Rams. I told Michael this morning, I saw someone on Instagram, they're always shirtless and they're always drinking coffee and they live in Florida. It was a guy, so shirtless was okay. I said, we need to move to Florida because we need to be like tank topping and shirtless and drinking coffee 365. Like people in Florida, you guys got it made. So enjoy that weather, girlfriend, for sure. Let's see, where did I leave off,
Big
Michael?
Bear Mountain, I think.
Sandy, Sheila,
no.
what's an average amount of protein to consume in a day? That's personal. I don't know. I don't count mine. I just know I don't over protein. And when I say I don't over protein, what that means is I don't seek out added protein. I let protein naturally occur in my life. My breakfast shake has about 30 something grams of protein, and then the vegetables that I consume have protein. So what it averages out to in a day, I have no idea. I just know that I don't overdo it, and that makes me look and feel my best. So there's a bunch of charts and stuff out there, but they go off the average, and girlfriend, you are not average, so don't follow those charts. Try to figure that out for yourself. Kristen, hello from Big Bear Mountains in Southern California. Girl, enjoy Big Bear. We love us some Big Bear.
Yeah.
Christina, I like what you eat. Oh, thank you, girlfriend. Sheila, are those chips you eat at Trader Joe's? The Siete brand chips are not at Trader Joe's. Excuse me, they have their own brand of chips, and they all have corn in them, trust me. You can get Siete at like a Sprouts. You can get them at Whole Foods. They now have them at Tom Thumb, which is also Pavilions. Where else have we found them before? Most healthier type of stores usually have Siete brand, and I think if you go to their website, which is sietefoods.com, there's a store locator. Just put where you live in there, and you can find them that way. Don't buy them on Amazon because they are mucho expensive. You don't want to buy them there. So try to find a store. Sprouts, Whole Foods, H-E-B and Central Market have them if you're in this area. Tom Thumb, Pavilions, like that. So look in the chip section. And it's Siete, S-I-E-T-E brand tortilla chips. Let's see, who else? Christina gives me ideas. Oh, good. I'm glad we do. Sandy, it was cold earlier in the week though, 40s and 50s. Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like, oh, that's like a heat wave.
It's not minus 50.
Yeah.
Some people are going through.
Hey, Sheila's over on YouTube. Tina, this is great. I was just thinking about how I plan to handle Super Bowl food. Danny, hey guys, it's Danny, October grad. Thanks for all the info you guys continue to give. You're super welcome. Gloria from Scottsdale, Arizona is here. Terry, January grad and joining February course as well. Thank you for your guidance getting through Super Bowl party pitfalls. Yeah, don't let it be a pitfall. Just go in consciously. And I always think about when I have these kind of decisions at parties, not living I'm conscious in the moment, but I also think about how I want to execute my next day. How do I want to feel the next day? And when you stop and ask yourself, how will this thing make me look and feel? And you give yourself a second to take a deep breath, inhale and exhale, you might decide it's better to just pass it. Another little tip too that we don't think about, we talk about it a lot with frying food, but anything that's slathered in chocolate or has chocolate in it is also soy contaminated, because soy lecithin is in almost any chocolate that's not a healthier version of chocolate. So very specific brands of chocolate are going to be soy free, but you have to seek those out. The average consumer gets grocery store chocolate, and that always has soy in it. So anything with chocolate, I would pass. I would skip that as well. Sherry from New Jersey, following for a couple months now, able to jump in today as I am home. Well, awesome, Sherry. Are you home because of the snow? Robin, fasting, congratulations. Jennifer, February course member, so excited to start tomorrow. Love watching the Super Bowl. Just sad our Cowboys aren't in it. Yeah,
right?
We're sad too. I think Callie's going to start barking, so I apologize if she does. She sees something outside. Janice, Siete chips are and homemade guacamole for us watching it at home. Girlfriend, I want to come party with you guys. That sounds fantastic. Dawn from West Virginia, email list please. Dawn, do me a favor since you're on. So sorry. Since you're on, go to one of my previous YouTubes, and in the information section you can see a place to join our email list there as well. I just can't do it all because Michael's usually the guy that does that for me, and he's sitting here next to me. Diane, hello. Just managed to eat at a certain time on the night shifts I work, and what type of fats to eat on my hour slot of 20, 16, 18 hours. Alternate days of intermittent fasting. Noticing body shrinkage. Fantastic, and I'm glad that you said body shrinkage and you didn't talk about weight at all. So fantastic for you, girlfriend. You are reshaping your body, and when you shrink your body like that, through nutritional changes and fasting. Remember, you are getting rid of inflammation, and that is a big win. So don't discount that. If the scale doesn't change, that shrinkage is real, and that is exactly what you want to get rid of. So congratulations to you, girlfriend, and I'm hoping you will keep us updated on that for sure. Robin, catching from Chicago. I know you're cold, girlfriend. Jet, good afternoon. I'm also a January grad, planning to go through February group as a transitional member. Not sure we'll be watching the Super Bowl, but thanks for tips, as they'll bound to be helpful in the future. Yep, good, for sure. And definitely feel free to use them. Diane, intermittent fasting is working for me. Thumbs up. Awesome, girlfriend. Robin, so true about chicken and turkey. Had to find chicken turkey here in Chicago. No, not fed with soy or corn. Yeah, you have to ask the questions specifically. And remember, if someone is selling you chicken that they say is grass-fed and grass-finished, they're lying to you. Chickens don't eat grass. So you just want to make sure your chickens are not eating soy is the biggest thing. And grains, and grains that are higher quality. So you want to just make sure you have a higher grade of chicken. Let's see, Diane, I also do short morning workouts too. Girlfriend, you are going to be killing it, and keep us posted, because I want us to all cheer you on here in this community for sure. Moderation is key. I'm trying to maintain my water intake too. Good for you. Robin, wanting to take the February course, but we'll be traveling for a week. Does that matter? Sharon, no, jump in. You want to jump in now because, one, we're having a price increase, so you want to make sure you get the lower price, and you can do it at your own pace. So just because you're traveling doesn't mean you can't listen in to the videos. They're not longer than 15 minutes long, so you can listen to them every day and then take in the information, and then just start incorporating the techniques I teach you as you're going along, and then you'll have access to the course after that as well. So I say don't wait when it comes to making a positive change for your life and your health, for sure. Jump in with us. Let's see. Tina, the Patriots. Good for you. Rams. Oh, we're going to have a split here, Michael. Dawn is rooting for the Rams. Jub, I don't see the appeal in watching people chase a ball up and down a field, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, I do it for the, like, I could seriously watch the news at night and see who won and be totally fine with it. But I love watching him get excited about it, so that's where I find my joy. So hanging out with Michael.
You got to watch it just for the commercials, right?
Yeah, the commercials are going to be good. Robin, please share of your plant-based meals recipes. Robin, just watch me on Instagram. I share all of that stuff over there. Cheryl, Rams, Paula, I'm 50 years old, female, can't seem to lose weight. Please help. Paula, you got to join our course that's starting tomorrow. I teach you how to do this. I'm 52. Trust me, I was in the same spot you were in. So make sure that you reach out to me. My email address is dyannparham fitness, so FITNESS, first name, last name, fitness @gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll get you all the information to register for our course, and we can get you started with us and on your way to losing weight and feeling better for sure.
Your dog's making my dog bark.
Oh, so sorry. That's sort of like the Alexa thing, right? Like, so our dog barks from stuff on commercials, or like someone on a commercial says Alexa, and then our Alexa starts freaking out. Sorry we made your dog bark. Sandy, Publix sells the chips too. So there you go. Publix sells CSA chips.
It's like Miami, right? Is
yeah.
that Miami?
Yeah,
or,
I think
Florida.
Florida, yeah. And then you guys look for their cashew queso. They have a white one and they have an orange one, and the orange one's my absolute favorite. It tastes really close to queso. If you're a Texan, you probably won't agree, because I know Texans are like all hot for their queso here, but it's a really good substitution that is dairy free. It's absolutely fantastic. So if you can get yourself some cashew queso, that would be great too. Christina, it's 16 degrees here, cold, I'm sorry. What is the clean salsa for the chips? Trader Joe's. So Trader Joe's does have a really good one. They're green and they're red, Salsa Authentica and Salsa Verde. Both very good salsas, very minimal ingredients, super clean. So those are two that we use. And outside of that, I don't really think we use salsa. So the big thing you guys have to remember with anything that you're looking for, because I know stores and regions all carry different brands, is take the time to do this. Pick up something, turn it around, read the ingredients label. If there's very minimal ingredients in it, the ingredients that are there are things that you recognize, so whole food type of things, and there's no soy, gluten, dairy, or any kind of wheat products in it. Those are usually fillers. You're probably okay. So those are just the things that you want to get used to. And this has to, you almost want to get carpal tunnel in your wrist from like turning things around to read the ingredients label. You owe it to yourself to be informed about what you're putting in your body. You don't want to have mistakes. You don't want to have the whoops. You don't want the uh-ohs. Just take the second and read your ingredients label. It's very informative, and it's exciting when you finally start finding things that fit within the scope of what your boundaries are for yourself. So even my daughter knows when she picks up something at the grocery store and she wants us to buy it, she reads it first and she goes, ugh, and she puts it back and she keeps looking until she finds one that falls within our parameters. So it's not a problem to take that little extra time at the grocery store. It'll save you a lot of money, it'll save you a lot of headache, and it'll save you a lot of disappointment when your body is out of whack and you can't figure out why. It's probably because you didn't take the time to read the ingredients before you purchase something. And we should know what's in the stuff that we're purchasing. Kristen, absolutely loving IFing, but cold all the time. Yeah, that happens with intermittent fasting. You just bundle up. You know, it's just the process of what our body goes through chemically. I would much rather be cold all the time than feeling the way I was feeling before. So I just take it as part of what it is we're going through for sure. Yeah, you just got to stay layered, keep the heater on. Your body does eventually balance out, but it is just a phase that you go through. I don't know what to tell you. I say it's worth it because it's better than hot flashes and night sweats and no sleeping and inflammation and all the other things that go through. So just keep yourself bundled up, turn the heater up for sure. Okay, I think I got everyone, Michael. Anything else you guys want to ask us? Let us know. Our intermittent fasting for today's Aging Woman course starts tomorrow. We also sent an invite out to all of our graduates who've taken our course before with a one-time offer. You guys get to join us in February as a transitional member. Regardless of when you took the course in the past, you will be enrolled in the 2019 Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging course as a repeat student. Take advantage of that, please. It is a great opportunity to go through the course again as a new student. Refresh your mind about what it is that we're supposed to be doing and how we can feel if we get this down correctly. And it's just a little kickstart into the new year to help you understand why it is that we really do need to be taking care of ourselves as aging women. So take advantage of that opportunity for sure. That will be closing out tomorrow as well. So welcome to all of our new students. Welcome back to all of our former students who've decided to join us. February is going to be a very energized and exciting month in the course, and I cannot wait to go through it with you guys. Have a safe Super Bowl weekend. Make sure that you put you as a priority. Keep an eye out for our email for sure. It's going out on Sunday morning. We'll have an air fryer tip there in there for you. Our wings. What else are we going to put in there? I think that's it, huh?
I think so.
Yeah, and a couple recipes. So, what else? Is that it?
That's it.
You say goodbye.
All right, you guys have a fantastic weekend and enjoy the Super Bowl, whoever you're rooting for.
We'll see you guys.